Yep. That one's yours. So, I do have these like center punch guides if you're using like a Harbor Freight punch and die kit. They're pretty cool. And they're a lot cheaper than like a real expensive center punch. They're on my website under 3D prints. Horror Freight kit. Nice. Yeah, let me see if I can pull one out here. So I've got a couple different versions of these. They come in different colors. I'm not super picky. The plating I have rubs off. Like this is a good example of it. I plated this in gold about a week, maybe a week and a half ago to test. And the gold on the inside actually stays really well. But you can definitely see that it's come off on the outside. So I removed that option until I can figure out how to keep that plating on there better. It's electro. So yeah, with these guides, it's pretty simple. The quarter fits right in there. I also have some for $50. And then your 1/2-inch punch will fit in this guide. And this is thin enough it'll slide into your Harbor Freight punch and die kit. And this is what I designed because I couldn't find an alternative when I first started out. And this is what I used for probably the first year and a half to punch holes until I could buy something a little nicer. These are like $20 for a pair. Yeah, you got to be careful with that chemistry stuff, man. It's a lot easier to just move up. I know it's expensive, but it's easier to move up to like 90% silver. Then you don't have to worry about green finger. And I've also really been liking these fine silver rounds too. I still offer the copper clad, but I try to be as upfront about green finger as I can. I've got a disclaimer on all my product links, and on my card I tell people that they can put clear fingernail polish on the inside every once in a while, and that'll help. But if you're like really worried about green finger, 90% silver or fine silver is definitely the way to go. Are you annealing? So there's two things that'll cause a split on silver, and it's if the metal isn't soft enough. So once you can start feeling it work harden, I just use this like camping propane. It works pretty good. And then you want to make sure that your cut edge is as smooth as possible, because that's where your splits are always going to happen. So if there's not like a tiny split already, if you sand that smooth, it reduces the chance of splitting a ton. And I use these like nail file blocks. You can get them by where the nail polish is, and just smooth that cut side before I stretch it, and that has helped a ton. Yeah, that's one reason I use the propane, is because it's not as hot as the MAP gas, and you can kind of see a color change in the flame. I don't know if anyone here has seen me anneal something before, but I stop when the flame turns kind of this bright yellowish orange, and usually that's a good sign that the coin is hot enough, and I'll quench it there. If anybody watching would like to see a coin ring get made today, I like to make my coin rings live to order. So if you want to hop over to the website, check out what I make. There is a coupon code on my profile. You tap right there, you can get that coupon code, that logo up there. I think that's like overkill, honestly. I used to do it till it glowed. That's not so bad with copper, but with silver you get defects. And I can show you an example of that. I overheated this American Eagle, and you can see how it's not smooth, right? See how it's got like this bumpiness all over? That's because I overheated it. I heated it until it glowed. So now I look for the flame to change. You can really see it on the inside here too. So that's overheating. So you don't want to overheat it, but you definitely want to anneal frequently. And that's going to keep it from snapping as much. And like I said, you want to keep this cut edge as smooth as possible. Made a bubble in it? Yeah, that's too hot. I did that with $50, like this one, overheated one, and it bubbled up. I don't know where it is. I've never done it with a quarter. Like I said, I usually just watch for the flame to change color, and I use propane, so it's not as hot. MAP gas is intense. Like, people using MAP gas are like melting metal. You want something that's just going to heat it up, soften it. Well, propane's the way to go, I think. Let's hop over to my desk. Fraudulently altering currency is against the law, but you can make jewelry out of it. If you've ever seen a penny smasher at a museum, national park, I don't know, they're all over the place. Disneyland. Where you get into trouble is when you start committing fraud. Like if you alter a coin to make it look like it's rarer than it is, or of a higher monetary value, you can definitely get in trouble for that. But you can make jewelry. No, you're good. It's just in case anybody else doesn't know. Let's see if we can get this to focus on something. Oop. It's good for half a sec. I don't know. I gotta print some business cards, so I'm just gonna let you guys stare at these pretty rings for a minute. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. And again, if you'd like to see a coin ring get made today, hop over to the store, check it out. There's a coupon code on my profile. The store link is pinned right now. So go check it out, see if there's something you might want to get. But I'm just working on packaging these up, and I gotta print some business cards before I do that. Do you use sizing, do you use, or mandrels? I use mandrels. I really like mandrels. I've got about 3 of them. They're pretty sweet. I actually use a mandrel on my ring stretcher as a handle, so I can have better leverage, because the handle that came on this thing is crap. But mandrels all the way, for sure. Guessing at sizes is not something I'm interested in. So I don't like having people ship stuff back to me because it didn't fit right. Like, I try and make sure they get sized correctly. What I recommend is they visit a jewelry store and just go get sized there. It's usually fast, free, and accurate. And I don't know, that's what I say. Use mandrels as well. I was considering buying a ring stretcher or an arbor press. They're both like very, very helpful. Like, I keep mine right next to each other. I've got my arbor press, I got my ring stretcher, and I'm constantly using these 2 tools. It'll probably run you $150, maybe $200 altogether, but definitely a good investment if you're going to be making these more often. So you sold the Indian? No, that's just one I was polishing up so I can take pictures of it. These are all the rings I made yesterday. But most of these I am shipping out. I think I didn't sell the bowl and bear either. So I'm just going to package this Eagle one, this 2020, and this Utah. Let's flip that around so you can see. Utah. Yeah, that's where I got this one. So this is like the average Chinese, Indian blue ring stretcher. It's going to cost you about $115. And I actually got a pretty sweet deal a couple months ago on this Pepe Tools ring stretcher. And these are like $500, $600, $700, something like that. They're really nice. I use this for smaller stuff like pennies and dimes, but still most of the time I use this one because it's mounted down. I'm comfortable with it, so you don't really have to spend a whole bunch of money on a ring stretcher to start out with. I don't recommend it, actually. Yeah, the die is not great. This is not good. That's why I have all of these. If you're working on quarters, the best die that you want is this one right here. This is my favorite die. This is 0.9 and 1 inch 17 degree die by Legacy brand tools. I think these are $35. And I mean, this is my favorite reduction die. I've used this thousands of times. It's well worth the investment, dude. I promise it will make your rings that much better. Jason's Works dies are a little more expensive. Legacy brand tools are a little bit cheaper, so I like to go with them. I own some of each, and they're both as good as each other, so you might as well get the one that's a little cheaper. You want to see the eagle ring? Yeah, this is definitely a hobby that takes some investment if you want to get some fancy tools. Yeah, Legacy brand tools is like the ugly stepbrother, but it's what I prefer. They're much cheaper and it's the same quality. This will not focus very well. Is this the eagle ring you were talking about, or are you talking about like an American eagle? Strength, freedom, pride. Eagle beak. Look at this wing. This one is fine silver. I actually don't work on sterling very much. It's usually either 90% or fine. So this one is fine silver. The American Eagle is fine silver as well. Let me grab one. It's a big boy. These American Eagle rings are super thick. And I've got these in 2022, 2020, 2016, quite a few years available for American Eagles. 1 ounce fine silver. It's pretty cool. If it wasn't for horror freight, I wouldn't have been able to start. Yeah, me either. I still have mine right here. Let's see. Well, it was right here. I don't know. Not a great example. I've got it around here somewhere. But I used the crap out of it. I actually got this 1-ton press from Harbor Freight as well. So, no shade on Harbor Freight. But when you can upgrade, it's not bad too. Alright. Absolutely. I sell all my rings. You can find my store on my website. It's linked on my profile. It's also my username, coinringmaker.com. I'm making rings out of coins all the time here on TikTok. A silver dime with a date. Do you have? That looks the best. I'd like to buy another. I can check them out. Let me find them. Let's see. This has a pretty good date. Pretty clean. 1940. I'm glad that focused in like that. That was nice. Good job, camera. 42 isn't bad either. Oh, this one's good. Good deal. I'm an eagle freak. I have 2 Native American eagle rings, gold and silver. Nice. 27 looks good. Yeah, this one is really a very nice eagle. Like, this is the first time I've made this one. It's got strength and freedom, and the eagle beak and eye right on the ridge of the coin there. And then the whole rest of it is just this eagle spread, you know, wings and talons. Very fine detail. I really, really like this design. I didn't think I would like it as much as I do. There's a kind of a flag design on the inside. Stars and stripes. These are 115, and I only have one left. So if I sell that, I'll probably get some more, but it's going to take me a while to get one. To get some more. We got a good looking 1928 as well. What size? Whatever size you need. Put your name on it. All right, man. I will try and set it aside for you. Like I said, it's 115. I've only got one. And there is, like I said, my shop link. I'll pin it for you here. And that particular ring is called Eagle and Flag or something like that. Because there's a flag on one side and an eagle on the other. It's pretty cool. Any idea which date you would like out of these? These are the cleanest ones I've got. Yeah, 28. And this is a little smooth on the rim, but the year is still very clean. We got the 27. A nice rim still. And 42. 27. Okay. I like that one too. I think that's a good pick. Yeah. Okay, I'll set that aside for you. Let me know if you're going to order today or somewhere down the line. It's got really clean details on the back of it too. Oh man, you're going to make me work hard today. These are so tough. All right. You like that other one though, huh? You going to blank now? Sounds good. Yeah, that eagle one's pretty tight. That's cool. If anybody else has any questions or there's a specific type of coin ring you'd like to check out, let me know. This one is still up for grabs. This is the only one of these I have. It's got super crazy detail on it. It's a fine silver $5 round with a bull and a bear. You can see all this bear's fur and this little claw on there. Hoofs and tail of the bull. And they are obviously not very happy to see each other. It also has really interesting designs on the inside too. Very like geometric. And this flat part right here is actually the queen's neck. I thought I damaged the ring, but that's actually a feature of the design. But the rest of it is like really, really cool. Got 2001 on the inside. And this one is going to be $300. What's up? If anybody's interested in that, it is up on the website right now. And this is pretty much a one-of-a-kind at the moment. So I only made one of them. Have you ever used a coin that's like 2-in-1, like copper in the middle and silver in the end? No. I have had some people ask me to make like a toonie into a ring. But they would just separate. Do I still put them in pickle? If there's like a ton of fire scale on them, with the fine silver, fire scale isn't such a bad problem, but like with the 90% silver, you can see it's still got a little fire scale on there. So if I can't scrub off the fire scale, I'll pickle. But it's not like every ring. I tumbled these and they came out really, really clean. Especially this Indian one. Like, this one came out really cool. There was some frostiness on it. And now it's crisp all the way around. Really nice one. So this one and the eagle I just tried yesterday. And this one actually has a little eagle head on the inside there. And some talons down at the bottom. It's pretty dope. I'm gonna get me a rainmaking kid soon too. Oh, okay. Alright, so it looks like we got the order in for that dime. Mercury dime. It's gonna make me sweat. We're gonna make this into a ring. Let's see what size it needs to be. Y'all hear my printer going off over there? Okay, size 6. The first thing we gotta do is punch a hole in it. Whoop! Couldn't find that ring on your website. Okay, it's going to be under fine silver. Let me find the name of it. I know it's a weird name. It is called American Flag and Bald Eagle half-ounce silver round coin ring. That quarter looks weird. This is the new quarter, man. 2022. From the future. George looked derpy. Back's different, too. Okay, cool. Yeah. You might be able to find it if you just search American Flag or Eagle. Bald Eagle. I should probably switch the order. I should probably make it Bald Eagle and American Flag. Because the Eagle side looks dope. Hammer time. haven't seen the new quarter yet. Ooh, I can show off. I move fast. I have all 5 of the new quarters. These are fine silver. They feature all these cool ladies. So this is what the back of quarters are going to look like for 2022. There's the derpy front. And this one right here I already made into a ring, but it's the same as this design. So that's what they all look like. Feel like 90% of the dime is gone after I punch. Yeah, these dimes are definitely tricky. We still got some nice detail on there. Oh, dang, man. That one was an S. Shh, don't tell the coin collectors. They be mad. For any of you coin collectors out there, this is a 1927 S. It's probably worth, nothing too crazy. Looks like the D's actually worth more. That's weird. Yep, they knew how to make coins back in the day. I agree. Big fan of the Morgan. Now I'm going to clean up the inside edge here, because where we punched it is going to be sharp and rigid. I'm going to take this deburring tool and just cut away at the inside and smooth it out. This is a little tricky because there's not a whole lot to hold on to. I'll flip it over. Now you can see it's nice and shiny and smooth. Now we're going to quickly anneal this very fast. There's not much metal here. We want to try and keep that detail looking good. Y'all see that kind of orange? It actually turned a little green, but there's definitely a color change in the flame. That's when you want to pull it. Hey, Capster, are you still having trouble with finding that eagle? Are you still with us? I can change the name on it if that'll make things easier for you. The name's a bit extra. I'm just gonna fold it a little bit here. This is a doming block and a ball bearing. go. Nice little fold. Super blurry. And we've got this cute little baby die here. Look at this thing. It's adorable. Where do you get the ring making press? So this is just an average, normal 1-ton arbor press. You can get these from Harbor Freight or other hardware stores. They're not really like super expensive. You can get them for, you know, $60-65 maybe. Said it's sold out. I'm showing it's got one in stock. The only one I'm sold out of is the Aztec. Here. I'm gonna change the name. So it's gonna be Eagle and Flag. And then just type Eagle and Flag into the search bar on my website, and it should come up. Okay. Thank you for the roses. Let's see if we can get this to focus on this little thing here. Oh. Hey. Nice. It's got a little wiggle in it. That looks good. And we will quickly anneal it again and get into the terrifying part of it. Wow! Let's see, I gotta move my stretcher over. Tools everywhere. All right, this is my Pepe Tools ring stretcher. And we're gonna put a little bit of blue paper towel between the stretcher and the ring. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stretch it different. Yep. Will it fit? No. Maybe I won't do that. I'll probably have to use the ring stretcher. Just makes me nervous. All right, so we gotta stretch it out just a little bit before we can fit the paper towel between. Flip it over. Check the size on it. About a 3.5. We got 3 more sizes to go. Yeah, these are trouble. Now I'm just glad there's not like 1,000 people watching me do this right now. And I do appreciate you guys hanging out. I know it's not the best view. This is a difficult thing to film, as well as do. So if I use too much force, I'm going to split the coin. I have to be really careful. Make sure our edge is smooth. I almost feel bad, but I think I should raise the price on these. Like right now they're $35, but they honestly take more like care and attention than any other ring I have to make. What do you guys think a fair price on one of these would be? They are difficult. Got it up to about a size 5. $45 to $50. Okay. Yeah, I think 50 would be solid. Fit with the price scheme and everything else. Yeah, I'm gonna change that today. I do appreciate your feedback on that, guys. Do I brand my rings? I am in the works of getting a what's called a maker's mark. But I don't have it yet. We're still working on it. I've got a stamp from them before, and they did a really good job. It says coin ring maker. It's got my logo on there, but it's just too big to fit on the rings. The last one I tried to do it on was a piece dollar, and even then, like, it was too big. So I'm trying to get them to make me a smaller one. But we're trying to figure out like how to put enough information in that small space, if that makes sense. But I definitely want to get one. We should be getting pretty close. And it's just a hair over size 6. Or under size 6, I suppose. Engraving is difficult. Like, I've tried engraving. It is hard, especially on like stuff that's different heights. Like coins aren't like a flat surface. They're really hard to work on. I much prefer stamps. So this is like a hair over a size 6 now, so we're just going to reduce it ever so slightly. Pretty good. Knock some of that fire scale off of there. Check out my beautiful needle nose pliers here. Oh, I saw that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make that today. I have to go pick up my son from school very soon. But I should make it tomorrow. So if you want to give me a follow and hit that notification button at the top of my website, that'll let you know when I go live. I can also try and tag you. I'll give you a follow. And I will try and message you before I go live tomorrow to work on that, so you can watch. But I have just run out of time today. This thing is so tiny. It's hard to hold. There we go. Liberty across the top. That looks really good. 1927. This might be one of the more pretty ones I've done. Thank you again for your order. And I will be upping the price on these to $50 as soon as I get off of this live. Dang, you dropping them roses, man. That's what's up. Thanks for watching. This was a fun live. You guys have all been real cool. I hope you had a good time. If you haven't yet, make sure to drop a follow. So you can catch me next time I go live and make some cool stuff. You're very welcome. My pleasure. I love return customers. That means I'm doing something right, you know? Can't beat a return customer. Unless they're ordering Mercury dime rings. And this one wasn't so bad. We did all right, but man, they can be tricky. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off of here. I hope you have a great day. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you next time.